as well in China, or I have to learn a little bit more to succeed in different cultures?
See, there are certain aspects. See, I'm glad you talked about culture because now I can talk about culture. Okay, so culture, every organization has its own unique culture. Okay, every country has its own unique culture. Okay, and there is some overlap, of course. Okay, if there is no overlap, then we have a problem. Okay, so let's say in China, in Chinese society, in Chinese culture, certain things are more important. Okay, let's say in India, in our society, certain things are more important, which may not be the same as in China or in America or in Mexico, whatever it is. Okay, you need to recognize what are the differences, because if you don't recognize the differences, you will not be effective when you are working in that culture. So, first thing that you have to know is what is culture, you know, and how does culture vary? What are the different elements of culture? Okay, once you understand that, then you recognize that, okay, this is the way Chinese are different, this is the way Indians are different. There could be some commonality. On top of that, you have the organization's culture. Let's say I work for LG, LG has its own unique culture. Okay, but if I'm working for another company, it will have its own culture. Okay, you need to make sure there's adequate match. Okay, you're aware of the culture. Culture means a lot of things, the way you do things, the kinds of words that you use. Okay, for example, I'll take a small example. If you go to anywhere in LG and you say the word KPI, everybody knows what it means. Okay, you don't have to explain. But if I go to some other company and say KPI, people have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, so you need to know how culture is defined, how it is propagated, and then you can be more effective. So you need to be aware, you need to be flexible, so that when you are in a different culture, you have to change the way you do things. And I have made lots of mistakes. You know, I worked in our head office for 1 year in Korea. In Korea, of course, the culture is different, and because of which I was not very effective. Okay, some of my team members had a lot of difficulty dealing with me. Okay, but I realized it only afterwards. Okay, so all of this is a learning experience for me. So keep that in mind.
Can you tell us some special issues that are important in the Korean culture?
Do we have enough time? Okay.
Because of that, I can understand LG.
Of course. Okay. LG, of course, is now it's a global company, it's a multinational company, but its roots are in Korea. So a lot of LG's culture is influenced by Korean culture. In Korean culture, a few things are very, very important. The first is that Korea is what is called a collectivistic society. It's a collective, okay? The individual is not important, the group is important, okay? So what an individual feels, okay, can be completely suppressed by what the group feels, okay? So groups are extremely important in Korea, okay? And a lot of people, when they come to visit, well, a lot of visitors, when they come to Korea, they find, you know, they're very nice people, but they're also very rude. Okay, if you're walking on the street, you know, and Seoul is very, very crowded. Okay, I don't know the population of Seoul, but 1/3 of Korea's people live in Seoul. So the streets are extremely crowded. So you're walking on the streets, people will just bump into you and walk, and without even saying sorry or excuse me, they'll just go. Why are they so rude? You know, first they should not bump into me. Even if they bumped into me, at least they should say sorry. Okay, but they don't, they just walk past. Why? Because you're not part of the group. Inside the group, they are extremely friendly. Okay, if you're outside the group, and it's not just you, it's anybody outside the group, even other Koreans outside the group, they don't care. You're a nobody.
Just like Monterrey.
Okay, so that is one aspect of culture that you need to understand. Therefore, when you're meeting with Koreans, or when Koreans meet other Koreans, one of the first things they try to figure out is, which group am I in? Okay, the group can be anything. Okay, of course, the biggest group is, I'm a Korean. That's the big group. But I work for LG, a smaller group. Oh, we went to the same school together or university together. That's a smaller group. So they try to find out How can I relate to you? Which group can you be part of? Okay? So that is very, very important. So they might, when you meet, they might ask you, initially they'll ask you, how old are you? Okay? I just met you, you can't ask me how old I am. Okay? You don't even know me. Or which school did you go to? Which college did you graduate from? You know, those kind of questions, because they want to find what is common. Because we're the same age, so we are like brothers. That's the group. Okay? So that plays a big part in Korean culture. Okay? So that is one element of Korean culture that is quite important.
Is there a lot of differences from the Mexican culture in the work?
To be very honest, I don't know.
You don't know.
I have just been here for a few days.
Adolfo can tell
So
us.
maybe Adolfo will be better able to answer this question. Okay? But, you know, I had some presentation on this, but there are certain similarities. For example, there is another element of culture, what is called power distance.
Oh yes.
Right?
For a lot.
Mexico is very high on power distance,
Yes.
so is Korea.
Korea too?
So also is very high power, which is basically means it's very hierarchical society.
Mhm.
Okay,
Very,
people up in the hierarchy have a lot of influence, a lot of power. People low in the hierarchy have less power, and
the boss
that is-
have a lot of
boss have a lot of power. Okay, in Korea. So that is similar to Korea.
Interesting.
Another aspect of Korea, which is I don't know about Mexico. Sorry, is what is called uncertainty avoidance. Koreans are very high on uncertainty avoidance. Okay, I mean, and I'm an Indian. Indians are very low on uncertainty avoidance. Basically, what it means is that to do things, I need everything to be certain around me. If something is uncertain or unsure, I am not very comfortable. So what happens is, because of this trait, cultural trait, you want to look for things. You want to look for rules, procedures, process for everything. If there is no policy for this, what do? I don't know what to do next. There is no procedure. Okay, what are the rules I should follow? Okay, they are, even if the rules are useless, but the rules should be there.
No, I think Mexican are not in
They're-
that way.
Not in that way.
They're more like-
We manage a lot the ambiguity.
Ambiguity. Okay.
If we have a lot of rules and limitation in laws, and we don't follow that.
Right.
So Koreans are more like managers?
No, it's not that kind of a comparison here, but I mean, these are some of the cultural traits. So the first thing that you need to understand is, okay, if I'm going to move to China, or if I'm moving to Mexico, I need to know
Yes.
how this culture deals with certain things so that I can be flexible. It'll be very difficult for me to change myself, because let's say I have Indian mindset, Indian culture, etc. I cannot change that, but I can be flexible when I'm dealing with people from other culture. That will make you more effective in your.
Is family respected in India?
In India,
The
yes,
value of family?
yes, family
And in
is
Korea?
high. Yes, that over there also family is important, but work is more important.
If you could tell me 5 things who is important to know, or when you go to travel to other country or in different culture, what kind of no skills, things you can do to don't make wrong stuff.
I mean, there are so many things, and every country will be different, you know. So there is no hard and fast thing that I can say. All that I'm saying is, be very, very sensitive. Okay? Don't think that your way is the right way. To you, your way is of course the right way, but to the other person, it may not be the right way. So once you understand that and you're sensitive, you can adapt. Okay?
Shubo,
Yes.
and the culture is kind of different from Korea and India.
Mm-hmm.
Also different.
Oh, very different.
Have you been there in China?
I have visited China a few times, yes. China and Korea are similar in some ways, in some other ways they are quite different. Okay? But whenever there's a cultural issue, I mean, a lot of the issues that we face as in our organization is basically this. Because we have a lot of Korean managers who work in the different countries, and because of the cultural differences, there are a lot of difficulties. Okay? People are not so flexible, not so adaptable, and that causes difficulties. So one of the things that I also do is talk about cross-cultural understanding. Even communication styles will differ in the culture. Okay.
I don't remember, you didn't mention when you talk about the competencies,
Mm-hmm.
about this sensitive, about the culture.
That's a good observation, and I'm not very sure why we have not kept it as a separate competency they should have. But we do expect that all our managers should be adaptable in terms of culture, but it's not defined that way at least. Okay, good food for thought. Do we have time? How much time do we have?
It's an additional question for Mr. What we really appreciate you here.
No,
to answer all
my
the
pleasure.
questions.
My pleasure.
Please, un fuerte aplauso.
Thank you.